A free day in Madrid, and so I decided to take myself to the Museum of Illusion. I put on some earrings, lipstick, a tube top, and some shorts because Madrid is hot, some sandals, and got ready to hit the town. This is the size of the elevators in Spain, and honestly, most of Europe, because Portugal was just like this. Since I didn't fit any of the discount categories, I ended up paying 15 euros for my ticket since it was a weekday. And this is the entrance here. They have a sign, read carefully. Now, what I did like about this museum is that they had folks that could take your photos for you. This is great because I am a solo traveler, and so I was there by myself, and I don't feel the risk of giving somebody my phone and possibly not getting it back was something that I wanted to endure. So it was great that they had folks here that could take your photos for you in the different exhibits, and everything, well, most things was touch. This was here, a guy took my photo, and then I tried this thing by myself. It was supposed to be with a buddy though. Then I went downstairs because I wanted to see what else was there in the museum. I thought this room was pretty cool. It was one where you step in and it changes your height. And so I got help from one of the guides, and I was able to see myself be tall for once. I thought this little portrait of Albert Einstein was pretty cool. And then I got to this thing, which you were supposed to say the colors out loud, and I tried it. Lord, it was hard. Green, red, blue, yellow, blue, black, red, blue, green, black, red, yellow, green, blue, black, blue, red, green. I'm still not convinced that this was in 3 prongs. Allegedly, there's only 2 here, but I see 3 with my eyes, and I'm count 3 too. There was this infinity table that you sat on and it multiplied you by 8. It was octagon shaped. I didn't have anybody to take my photo, but then I saw a guy, and so I said, "Hey sir, please take my photo," and he did. Then there was this loopy thing that you could go through. I thought it was pretty interesting. A dark tunnel, but there was light at the end. I saw a few more exhibits. Then I went through this tunnel thing. Well, kind of. I stood on it and you could see down the tunnel. I didn't actually crawl in it, but this is how it looks like when you look up. Got down to give a kid a try, and then this optical illusion thing was pretty cool to me. Now, this definitely looked 3D in person, not so much in picture. Well, kind of, right? But it's just one flat dimension of photo. Then I went through this tube of light. This was actually a bit scary. Gotta say, if you don't hold on to the railings, you could lose your balance. So definitely hold on to the railings if you find yourself going there. But I liked how it looked like a galaxy for sure. That was pretty cool. Then I went to this room where everything leaned, so I was trying to recreate the lean with it, rock with the video, and be like MJ, but it really wasn't working out the way that I thought it was going to. I like this room because it changed the colors behind you. Now, me and my best friends had done something like this in Austin, and we thought it was pretty cool. We were just having a ball. And then finally, I found the infinity room, and I was lucky enough to be the only person in it. Now, this room is full of so many mirrors, and a lot of flowers hanging out. It just looks like kind of like a honeycomb, I would imagine. And you close it and you see yourself multiply 1,000,000 billion times. Now, the thing that was trippy about this, I gotta say, is that I was ready to leave and I couldn't find the door, and I was like, a panic. And the guy who was supposed to be holding post there was not there. But, you know, after a minute or two in knocking, they finally let me out. So if you're claustrophobic, maybe don't do this. Maybe skip this, you know? Then it was time for me to leave the museum. While it was fun to visit an interactive museum, I just think museums overall are just not my vibe. I've been to the best museum, or the so-called best museum in the world, the Louvre, and I was bored. I was super, super bored. And that's just how I know that museums are just not for me. So going forward, I will be spending my money exclusively on the thing that is for me, which is eating delicious food.
I know you could do it. All you gotta do is put your mind to it.